Hello everyone, my name is Chris and today we are at the Engineering Projects Expo 2019 here at CU Boulder. We have so many people here. It's a really awesome sight to see everyone take a huge interest in the engineering life here at CU Boulder. And there are almost as many projects to look at as well. Unfortunately, we don't have the time to see everything, but we're going to get to a couple of the ones that we really enjoyed looking at and learning about. So why don't we go into the crowd and brave that storm and look at some of these awesome projects. So what are we looking at here, guys? What's going on with the Hermes?
So basically, it's just a Child Scout rover for last year's drift team. You can't see the picture right now, but they had a 500-pound rover. That's kind of very hard to move, kind of take out of place. So what this does essentially is path finds for the mother rover and sends it back like GPS coordinates so it can find a path and do its mission.
Great, and what's the typical mission that you hope to achieve with it?
So in the rover itself, there's 6 different modes. And in the semi-autonomous mode, what it does is like, it goes towards the location of interest, and with the sensors, it makes sure like autonomously the mother rover can fit in that like path and sends that path back to the mother rover.
Okay, great. Ruben, what are we looking at here?
So basically, the whole idea is that we're trying to implement a smart agricultural control system for Uganda.
How much success have you had? Because I'm seeing a lot going on here. You have the Raspberry Pi going into your own custom PCBs with the Sunny Buddy. Is this a proof of concept? You want to go into something bigger?
So for now, this is basically the initial phase of the project. Of course, we're going to go to Uganda in about 2 weeks' time and implement what we kind of have, which is basically could be summed down with this system here. Mm-hmm. So you could see that we used a TI CC1552R depth kit, and attached to that is a soil moisture sensor, and that kind of governs whether or not water is pumped into a given area.
Okay.
It tells you kind of the sensor information, how much moisture is in a particular area, and it also gives you an ID as well as GPS coordinates, and just to kind of represent where the system is located at the given moment.
Yeah, so Los Alamos, who's our sponsor, actually came to us, and they wanted us to create a tool that would cut and seal stainless steel pipes that are about an 1/8 inch thick. And these pipes in like lab situations will carry hazardous materials such as radioactive gases or other such products. And so we created a tool that can cut these pipes and seal them in order to test the materials inside. So we've used a linear actuator in order to output the force required to cut these pipes and seal them by crimping. And then we have our linear actuator connected to our Arduino and a breadboard and a motor controller. And that's how we actually power and control the position and the speed of the motor.
Brilliant. Awesome. How long did it take you to get this all together and get it completed?
2 semesters.
Nice. We're here at the Smart Set booth, and we have former SparkFun intern Hamsini here as well. Hamsini, what did you make? What did you guys make?
So we made a walker attachment for those like rolling walkers that you see older people use. And the reason why we wanted to do this is because most people tend to use them incorrectly. They tend to put too much weight on them, and they tend to kind of walk behind them instead of having it centered like within their hips. And that's a really big problem because people who use a walker incorrectly are 7 times more likely to have a fall or be injured from a fall than other mobility devices. Okay. And so kind of what we wanted to do is we looked at like how do people use walkers incorrectly, and so we looked at a lot of biomechanics literature and found out that when people put more than 10% of their body weight on it, that counts as like kind of using it incorrectly because you're using it as like a crutch rather than just like an assistive device. So we came up with a simple walker attachment system that basically integrates a bunch of sensors so that we can tell if people are using them correctly and give them feedback if they're not. And then hopefully we're trying to get more software into it so that we can actually potentially predict a fall before it happens and kind of prevent these really terrible preventable falls from happening.
So that's it for us here at the Engineering Projects Expo, and we are very excited by all the projects that we saw today. We can't wait to see where they go, where the students go in their lives, and where they go into their careers. It's really an amazing sight to see, and we thank CU Boulder for having us out here, and we hope to be back next year. Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and today we are, hey Juan. Here at the, let me start that over. Projects Expo. All right, we're here at the, oh, you looked at that one. For us here at the,